Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Prax. This is our finale of season 2 of Truly Madly Falkenstein, and I get to pass this off to the wonderful Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back as we are here for the finale. And we left off on quite the cliffhanger with a wide variety of shenanigans afoot. We had Prussians on the ground engaging French covert operatives. We had folks, I guess, coming in through a invisible zeppelin on ropes, a beam that flew out of the sky, so to speak. Right, Lindy? It was totally
Yes.
random.
Yes. No, it's falling.
Oh, no.
Then it fell.
Yeah, exactly. But we are back to finish what Talbot started. And let's start with Trooper. Remind us who you're playing and how they feel about the situation.
Hello, I'm Trooper SJP, and I am playing Adolf Brandt, the German from Hamburg, from northern German, from the Hanseatic cities, from the Hanseatic League, and he is the action alchemist. And for the record, he has 6 health points. And that's what the table says. He's feeling actiony, full of action.
Full of action.
Full of action. At the moment, it looks like there's only one threatening foe, so it may not be so bad inside the warehouse. But, yeah. 6 health points. Which is probably one more than the next person to go.
One more?
Lindy.
Probably.
It's 2
If you're
more. I
average-
have 4.
If you're average, then you have 5.
Oh, that's good. That's better than the 4 I thought I had. Hello, it is I, Laugh Loveland, and I'll be playing Zephyrin Moreau, future, world conqueror, supervillain with her mobile castles with shark moats.
Yes, the shark moats are very important.
Yes, obviously.
If it is a mobile castle, is it a moat
Yes.
or is it just an aquarium?
It's like a water feature that, when it's resting, it's very moat-like, so people who try to attack it have to go through the, circle of sharks, that
the
may
water
or may not
move
have
like a
laser
lazy
beams or
river?
machine guns attached to them.
Does the water move like a lazy river?
Yes,
Oh,
obviously.
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You have to give the sharks some enrichment. Come on. That
True.
would be cruel if not.
Yeah, you don't want them to get bored and try and eat each other. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, they're supposed to eat the enemies, not each other.
Correct. So that takes us to, and how is Zephyrin feeling about our situation?
Fine. Especially if there's an opportunity to use the idiotic British person as a body shield, so that I can use his signature that I've copied down to make a fake will in which I get his English summer home.
Understood.
What? Yes. And this warehouse full of materials to make a mobile castle.
And Lady Deirdre.
You mentioned insurance fraud was mentioned last week. I'm just
Yes,
gonna
that's
say
true.
it's not him that's going to commit it.
No,
If
it's
he lives.
So worried about this. I mean, I'm not. I find it amusing, and Adolf doesn't even know. So we're fine. Let's just keep going.
It's great.
It's something a supervillain would do,
Mm-hmm.
Insurance fraud to gain assets.
The true supervillains don't make weather control devices, but they do insurance fraud. That's the
I
truth.
feel like Moriarty would approve.
Look, Deirdre's got a plan. It has more
Look, I just saw
complications.
The poll is Moriarty's winning, so that's all I've got to say.
Y'all, you need to get
The
on
people
that.
understand.
We cannot have Moriarty win. We need to find her a
People
different
understand.
option.
Okay, people, I get you.
Wait, I wonder where's the poll?
On the
I wanted
YouTube.
to see, but okay, we'll have to find it now, and I'll report in.
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Prax, but I get to play Lady Deirdre, our murder fairy godmother, who last time decided to do a thing that was very intelligent and totally wise, and not in any way, shape, or form splitting the party and probably drawing the more dangerous foe after her as she's flying after an airship. And not a problem. Not a problem. With 5 hit points. Not a problem.
None whatsoever.
Mhm.
So back.
In case
to
anyone
this-
is curious, Hot
Right.
Smart Moriarty is winning 56% over the Powerful Inventor Vern at 44%. That is what the YouTube is at as of this moment. Just,
They get me.
Important things to know. Just like noting that there is a unseelie on the roof who has unmasked themselves to chase after Lady Deirdre. And 2 enemies, one a little preoccupied inside the warehouse, and one on the roof. We will pick up where we left off, which was with Lady Deirdre attempting to goad the Unseelie into chasing after, and they are successful in goading them. They will take flight.
Great. Come at me. I have an airship to destroy. That's got to go. Totally bring this fight to not the middle of Paris.
That's fair.
And hope like hell that any of the fae or pixies that answer to me are around and heard her to say that the enemy, capital T, capital E, is in Paris.
Correct. You do not see any movement from anyone else yet,
That's
but that does not mean they did not hear you.
that's okay.
On the roof, shots are exchanged. Inside, let us begin. Actually, hold on. Everybody needs a new hand. I forgot to give a new hand.
I mean, I'm fine with.
a
I was
new
fine with
day.
my old hand. That's.
New hand, new
I
day.
see you.
The
That's fine too.
one that was that dropped his weapon because he had to dodge a beam
Mm-hmm.
and diving out of the way will leap off, sliding down the beam, grabbing the rope, and sliding to the floor of the warehouse.
Boo.
He loses any additional action at the end of that, but he does not apparently hurt themselves.
Mhm.
So you have a saber and pistol wielder that has gotten to the floor. Adolwolf, what do you do?
So we have 2 people on the floor, right? We have the first one and then the second guy.
The one that did not, or that still has his rifle, is still on the catwalk. They just ran toward the opposite end from where you all are, towards one of the ladders that comes down, but they did not descend yet.
I am going to cast a cantrip.
Okay.
I am going to cast minor telekinesis,
Okay.
which I can do with just my skill. I'm going to tie that guard up top, their shoelaces together.
Okay.
Because you said that they had lace up boots, and so I'm going to tie their boot laces together, so when they try to move, it will be a problem.
Okay. They will take their action to untie them.
Do they notice?
Yeah, they try to move and they notice, and they stop, and they're losing their whole action, untying what you did.
Okay.
So you have successfully stopped them from taking an action this time. Zephyrine.
So we've got someone on the floor whose
Yes.
shoes are not tied,
The
but he
shoes
doesn't
are
have his
not
weapon.
tied. Has a saber and pistol, lost his rifle.
But there could be a problem. I'm going to stand behind the Englishman. Going, oh no, I'm just a girl. And if he gets through the Englishman, I'd like to shoot him.
Okay. He's taking his action, so are you just holding yours then?
Yeah, because I also don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna hold a shoot. I'm just holding my pistol for a threat to me.
Okay. No, that makes perfect sense.
Specifically, yes.
Katerina will take a shot at
Because I'm not a fighter. I just, I only pointed out that the beam was letting loose and accidentally left out a shot. Then obviously,
Katerina will take a shot at the one on the catwalk, because she does not have an angle on the one on the ground. And for +5. And it will hit one of the rails of the catwalk, causing the person untying their laces to duck and slow them down a little further. Call it cover fire, I guess. Back outside. Lady Deirdre.
Cool. I want to get on this airship.
Okay.
So the question is this kindred powers or etherealness?
This will be kindred powers to keep up.
Cool.
Because it is faster than, not than bricks and swizzles.
Yes,
but then the average.
Cool. Kindred powers is a +10, and I'm gonna spend that joker.
Okay.
I'm gonna just spend that joker to have it be at 25.
You will have a full success and catch it. It is unnaturally quick, so it is not a crit, but it is a full success. You will close in on it. At the same time, the unseelie will close in on you.
I'm okay. This is okay.
And that is their action to close the distance.
Cool. Can I just like land on the top even of this invisible airship?
So you want to go up to the balloon?
Oh, yeah, because they're above me. So never mind. Hold on. It's like wherever I can like physically stand on the airship to continue talking.
Probably the best is actually to go up to the balloon, which is fine. We can redirect that scene.
Yeah.
So you're headed up to the top of the
yeah. So I'm standing on the balloon. Well, not really standing, but resting ethereally on the invisible balloon. This just visually, I love the visual of.
And they will basically close. They're not within striking distance, but they are with you and would be next turn.
I still have, just for the record, I still have the sword in my hand. Okay.
I am aware. So are they, which is why they pulled both of their sabers. And that brings us to back inside. The one on the ground, we're going to say is slightly delayed because of the drop. So Adalwolf, you'll go before them. There are gunshots exchanged on the roof again that you will hear.
I will maneuver so that I am in between Zephyrin and this guy,
Okay.
and then I will cast a cantrip. And for those of you in the audience, remember wondering why I'm not casting full spells? It's because full spells take minutes and like they take like 10, 20 minutes. They take a long time to cast, so you usually cannot cast them in combat without a bunch of meat shields holding people off. I will cast Confusion, and I will, which is a momentary psychic blast against someone. I'm going to go for the guy up top, and
Okay.
it will cause him to be staggered and unable to react. He'll lose a turn.
Okay.
So like I basically like I've got my saber out. And I sort of like moved, put myself in between. It's between myself. It's actually a fencing rapier between myself and this other person to protect the group behind me, and then I stun the fellow up there with a little bit of like I sort of draw sort of a symbol in the air, and it lights up, and it's sort of like a flash of light sort of hits the guy up top.
And I pulled a random card to see whether or not he held on to his rifle. He did not, and will have dropped it. It will clang and clatter through the catwalk and fall to the floor of the warehouse. His boots are untied, though. And we will move to the one that is on the ground, and they will attempt to engage Adalwolf.
Let's do it, Maya.
Part of the duel.
Is he going to engage me in a official proper duel, or is he just attacking me?
He's just attacking you.
Okay.
I was just double checking on what they had. Yeah, we're not doing it. And that would be kind of weird to do that in the middle of.
Yeah. He's a bit of a mook.
Yeah. So they will go ahead and swing their saber. And I believe you have the opportunity to dodge.
Or parry.
Or parry. Correct.
It is the same. So I think I'm gonna go and it is good, which means I can do 2 cards. So what do they draw?
Just double checking what the. Okay, yeah, it's physical. Okay, they will play a king.
So what am I looking at?
That is a 19.
Okay, that's a 19. So I will play, and I can play 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I will play these 2, which will give me a 12, 6, 5. That's an 11 plus my 6 is a 17. So I will be struck, but it will not be like, you know.
Yes.
Super, super bad.
It won't be a wound. It'll be, I think, what they call a blow.
Is if the attacker's total is greater than that, it's a partial success, right? Because it's not half again.
Oh yeah, correct.
So I have to look at let me look at the wound table. Saber, it'll be a partial wound, 3 points, 4 points of damage.
Oh, Okay.
So I'll get this like intense sort of like stab, and I will go ugh as I sort of like stagger backwards.
All right. And that'll bring us to Lindy. Zephyrin.
I suppose I will shoot one.
The
I like.
one that's trying to chop Adolwolf apart, or the one that is dropped his rifle?
Which do I have the better angle on?
Probably the one without moving, probably the one up on the catwalk.
Okay, so there's a moment where I'm like standing behind our English gentleman, and my gun goes up, and I point it at him, and
Mhm.
then I turn and I shoot at the one on the catwalk.
Gotcha.
And this will be my card. My marksman is good.
Hold on. Okay. All right. They cannot block, so that will hit because of the confusion. They are vulnerable. And what kind of weapon or what kind of pistol is it?
It's whatever pistol I had from the last season. I think little revolver. I keep it on
Okay,
my hip like a thigh holster. So
gotcha.
like a revolver.
A little derringer.
Yeah, something like that.
It's probably more than a two shot, or is it only a two shot?
I think
So
it's more than a two shot. I think it's bigger than a Derringer because I've modded it a little bit. Um,
So more like a
Nothing that
pepper
would have
ball.
pertained to this, but yeah. It's the one that's moddable.
Okay, and what was your total again?
I put it ace plus 6.
So 20.
nice.
We're gonna call
Yeah.
that a critical, and they
Woo.
slump.
Let me get here.
Yes, that is good. So, Katerina will drop her pistols and pull a sword and go to aid Adolf. And they will get a partial success. With the rapier. So, oh, that's also 4. Okay. Ow. They both are well, Adolf and the other are both wounded. And that'll bring us back to the top of the round.
What did
Oh,
Deirdre do?
she's at the top of the round. She landed on the balloon of the Zeppelin last time. And yeah, so what does Deirdre do?
So I'm on the Zeppelin ish
Mhm.
thing. Can I just quick glance? The warehouse was like not in the city center, correct?
Correct.
And we are flying somewhere.
Correct.
Like,
Quick glance, it's currently going over the city center.
oh, well, there's a thought that goes like she goes to reach into her pocket, glances down, sees how close we are to Notre Dame and Sacré-Cœur, and is like, slides that back in there. She's not going to cause a major catastrophe in the middle of Paris. But she is going to smile just winsomely at the gentleman who flew up to join her.
Mm.
And then shift herself backwards along the balloon to give herself stability, and she's going to slide 1 foot through the rope of the balloon.
Okay.
The cords that are going over the top that hold it to the whatever. She's still ethereal, but she's doing that so that if she ends up doing other things, and shifts the sword to her physical being. Yeah.
Okay.
And smiles.
They will close the distance.
Cool. I'm on guard to mechanically I'm going to try and, for fencing terms, I'm going to try and taunt him into a beat so I can close internally, like step instead of what you would usually do for parry and step back, but parry and step forward into the attack.
Okay.
Beat into the attack. So fencing, right?
Right.
Cool, which is average, but you know what? I have come on. I have this nice 10 and I have this nice 6, so that's a 20.
Okay.
You know, that's a 20.
And they will...
With the longsword, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's okay.
They will play a joker.
Mm-hmm.
With their offhand, they will basically press your feint away and spin behind you.
That's okay.
They will then swing. You'll need a 6 to beat a 16.
And I don't get any additional cards out of this, right?
Not yet, because we haven't finished.
Okay. Well, all I can do is play this and the jack.
Okay.
So I have
4, 5, 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So
5.
it's technically a full success. However, it clangs inches from your face
Oh.
as Beetle shimmers into existence,
Better not hurt my pixie.
who had lunged forward with his own rapier and parried the saber attack.
Yay, Beetle.
And that will take us back inside.
Okay. The guy's got a pistol. He's in the far end. He's got a pistol and a saber, but he's going to have penalties to attack for range.
No. That's the one that swung at you.
No. I meant the guy at the far end with the pistol and because that he dropped his rifle.
Oh no, yeah, but he died.
Oh,
Lindy
he's dead.
Finished it. Yeah, he's dead.
I shot him real good.
Lindy
Oh,
Lindy
nice.
got a crit.
Oh, nice.
How's it look? I'm such an innocent, helpless, vulnerable maiden. Oops, my gun went off. And then he died. So what a random, crazy, lucky happenstance. I'm not a villain.
No, no, not at all. I am
Not yet,
going
at least.
on your way. I'm gonna sort of come in, sort of like take a good sort of honorable fencing stance and come in and do a lunge at this fellow. And I'm bleeding, so I'm barely there. I've got a 6 for good. I will play these two. So this will be a 15 and a 6 is a 21.
Yeah.
And I'll just, oops, sorry. And I will just throw in this for an extra point for 22.
Okay.
And he's uninjured at the moment, if I recall correctly.
No, Carolina injured him
Oh, nice.
last round. He's also, or he's, about as injured as you are. And you said 22?
Yes.
He will attempt to parry, but it will not be enough. It's 10, 16. So that'll be still
Just a regular
partial hit.
success.
Yeah.
That's a partial.
Yeah.
That will be 4 points of damage.
And that will finish him.
And I believe he will be unconscious by the rules because you don't die unless somebody takes the specific choice to kill them, which I don't.
And I do.
Well, I mean, the one up there is technically bleeding. He's not dead, but yes.
Well, he will be soon. He just hasn't bleed long enough.
And then, sort of like just like a blood bleeding from a gash, I say, "We have to go get to the roof." And I'm
Oh
gonna
no, Adderwolf, are you alright?
yeah, I'm totally fine. By the way, I'm looking really awful, and I'm going to rush towards the roof to see if I can help.
You should
a lady.
stay here, and I lock arms with him. The Prometheans aside, he will deal with this.
He'll go,
Go to
yes,
drag
we
him
will.
up to the roof. It's very slippery up there, I hear.
And yeah, so let's pan to Lady Deirdre,
Please.
where she and Beetle are squaring off against this Unseelie. Who
Are we still over the center of the city?
it's moving further away.
Okay, still major metropolitan area, right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. All right. I will make a note.
It'll probably take a few minutes to get out of the city completely.
Yeah, I just want to crash it. But I don't want to crash it on people. Mostly. If this was London, I wouldn't be having this problem, but it's Paris. So she doesn't, and she's going to swing around the outside of the Unseelie and say, so are you have a name I should actually be worrying about, or undead number 2? Or dead body number 2, she would say. Sorry.
They will again flash their teeth and say, the names you know are forgotten by most. It doesn't matter.
But we're not most now, are we? We are fine individuals of class, standing, taste. Well, I am. You just look like a shite. And I want to try and use charisma
Okay.
to fuck with his head.
Okay.
Very, very technically, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna spend this King of Hearts, and I have
Okay.
6. So
19.
19.
So they're kind of trying to square off against both you and Beetle at once.
Mhm.
And as that's happening, you can see in their eye that they are feeling a little outnumbered.
Mhm.
And then the balloon shakes.
Mm. Great.
And you hear a loud, I don't want to say explosion. It's more the sound of rockets.
Oh, Vern rockets.
No,
That
not
would
the
be
burn
nice.
cannon. They're
Burn-
much smaller than that.
They're much smaller than Vern cannon.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I hope they're headed to the roof.
the balloon tilts as
Well,
the carriage underneath it launches itself away. And then the balloon rights itself and starts to float higher.
take notes, because Bricks and Swizzle are gonna need to know about this shit. Like, there's just this moment in her head going, that Bricks, Swizzle, they're flying the damn thing without the balloon. You get to fix this shit now.
And the Unseelie panics.
Mm-hmm.
And dives off the balloon.
Motherfucker. Beetle, follow the goddamn thing. I'm going after the guy who dived off the balloon.
Okay. Yeah. So back inside, as you're going up and up and up, Zephyrine, with Talbot, you get to the roof.
And I hope there's rockets incoming.
No.
Ugh.
Instead,
Rats.
you see Joseph Scott standing atop
Oh, there's
one
other
of
people
the
up here.
one of the enemies.
I mean, that's
They
so
split in their
good. We have
chest.
allies up here.
Roof secure.
I've noticed. That's so great. I feel so safe and relieved.
Thank you for checking on me.
Yep, I definitely knew you were up here. Little
Oh,
Tabby, it
and-
looks like we came all the way up here for nothing.
Oh, and as the detachment happened, Prax, the balloon comes into view. It is no longer
Oh,
invisible, so you'll be able to
there's a
see the balloon
balloon.
in the distance.
In the distance. I guess that's how they got here. Well, it's too far for jumping.
Too far for pushing? Oh, you have witnesses. Never mind.
Wait, no, what? There was someone up here. I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
know that.
Um, Talbot and Scott will take the prisoner, I guess, and help them down.
Yes, you boys do that. I will be right behind you. And as I go, I'm like,
Adolf, other than bleeding, what are you doing?
I'm bleeding quite a lot, so I'm going to have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
I'm going to basically wait until everything is secure, and then I will say, once I see, I imagine Zephyrine, I will say, Zephyrine, I have to go
yes.
to the doctor.
It you
Before
look like you should if you don't want to die, eh? Oui.
Yeah, so, but this would be the perfect moment for a second set of adversaries to come and attack. So,
You're right,
if
I will wait here and make sure everything is safe.
you have everything booby trapped, make sure you're safe.
I will
Cover.
continue booby trapping. Yes, yes, I will continue booby trapping.
All right, I trust that Carolina will take care of
And
you
I'll
as
make
well.
sure to let everyone know where
Good.
all of the booby traps are.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I'm going to go to the surgeon. And he starts to like head out, tries the door, realizes he barred it, so he's like, oh. And
Oh,
he's
let
like,
me help you with that. And
oh,
I unbar the door, and
Thank
I
you.
let him back. There you are. I'll handle everything here.
oh, good, thank you. Are you sure I shouldn't stay?
All the common
No,
workers are
no,
running.
no. We
As
have
like blood is like coming, as he's
No,
coughing up
Adolf,
blood.
you really need to see the doctor. It's making me crazy all the side of your blood. I'm so, delicate and feminine. No.
I'm so sorry about this.
No, please, go get treated. I will handle things here. I will make many booby traps.
All right, yeah.
Everything here will be handled.
Wonderful. And he has like he's got his handkerchief, which he's like
Yes, oui, oui.
pressing against the wound as he goes
Okay,
to get.
take another one. You just,
Oh,
you
thank
need
you.
it's that one soaked through. Here you are.
Oh yeah, as he goes to hail a carriage to take him to the surgeon.
And I
Well,
bar the
that's-
door behind you, and I go, everyone but Talbot will know where all the booby traps are. And
as she closes the door behind you and bars it, one of
which
the
makes sense because she's just trying to keep safe.
correct.
yes,
one
I
of
am not
the-
locking everyone in here with me.
One of the French operatives will show up and tend to your wounds.
Yes. I will need to be taken to the hospital.
Mm-hmm. But we need to get you stopped bleeding first.
All right.
So, field medicine, a physician of a 20. What is recovery again?
Yeah, I will be out for about 4 days.
Yeah.
As long as I get
Treated
treatment.
wounds, days. Yep,
Untreated weeks.
correct. So yes, they will start the treatment there, and then you can move on to a surgeon afterwards to complete.
Convalesce.
Yes.
A little bit of stitches. Cauterizing. More scars. Just add scars to the whole thing. Okay, I'm going to be unconscious. It'll be fine. Just a little. Just. Oh, right.
And yeah, they will get you into a carriage and hurried away. You'll see that they're marching off other people, that the actual French military or police, the Paris police are there, cuffing and taking away others as well. You'll see that outside. Flying through the air.
Mhm.
Instead of flying, you'll actually see they are doing a straight dive.
Great. Want to know an interesting thing about etherealness?
Mhm.
Anything I drop returns to its physical form.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dagger I was going to use to puncture the balloon.
There you go.
I don't
Is
care
that what
about
you're
him.
doing?
Yeah, just gonna drop the dagger. Not the sword. The sword is too
No.
important.
Yes, I understand.
The dagger on the guy who's falling.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep up with him as fast as I can as well. So, what do you want for that?
Give me kindred powers for keeping up with them.
Cool. Kindred powers to keep up with them is going to be 18 and plus 3, so a 21.
Okay. You'll be able to keep pace, but not necessarily without actually letting yourself fall into a complete or take or let gravity take you. You won't be able to gain on them. I did randomize to see if the dagger was going to stay true or if they were going to like flip or turn, and it stays true. So
Cool.
they will get struck by the dagger, and then they blink out of existence.
Sucks to be them. Well, but I'm in control of my descent down to the ground
You
at
are.
speed.
And you're still ethereal, so
Yeah.
technically you can like you won't take any damage anyway. So
Nope.
Okay. Beetle will report back that they were unable to keep up with the speed of the rockets,
I figured.
but it splashed down in the North Sea.
Really?
Yes.
Would you be so
Hundreds of miles away.
Would you be so kind as to tell our friends the trolls about that?
I can do that.
You know, I just feel like they should be informed about these things.
Absolutely.
I think she says that as she kind of lands and does the Mary Poppins step down onto the roof as she does so becomes physical onto the roof.
Okay. Back at the warehouse. Okay. We will do that.
And then slides the sword back into the glamour.
Inside, you will find Zephyrine and Carolina. Carolina ignited the fire trap and the schematics went up in flame and smoke. And she looks over at Zephyrine as you notice and says, better safe than sorry.
Sure. Yes, better safe than sorry. And I look as like I don't even care.
I know.
Like but she's not trying to hide it. The fact that the schematics get, burned up. Yes, good idea. And I'm like fiddling with like a bear trap, basically, at this point. Like
the French will be pounding on the door to be let in.
the French? The French who? Just the people of France?
The police.
Oh, but you didn't say that. I just, I'm not going to let the French in. Like, no, it is too dangerous in here for civilians. The French police, sure, they can come in.
Yes. When they enter, they will take Talbot away.
Oh, no. And I, like, undo the bear trap that I was, like, winding up.
And they cuff him and take him into custody. What's your base perception for Zephyrine?
Base?
Yeah.
I believe it's good, but where am I saying? Let me scroll up. Boop, 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 boop. Perception is good.
Good. As you are undoing the bear trap, you'll notice
Start taking Talbot away. I'm like, no, he's being arrested. I guess that's fine. He can't do anything about property transference if he's in jail.
True.
I can at least get the summer home.
Carolina is no longer inside the warehouse.
Well, she tipped the police off.
There is a window that's open that was not open before. And a Lady Deirdre coming through the ceiling.
I think if
you tell her.
I think if I come before I come down, I make sure that Scott's okay.
Oh yeah, he's actually the only one left with Zephyrine inside the warehouse.
Good.
Zephyrin looks like mildly disappointed. Just standing there. Scribbling in her notebook.
Well, I have something to tell you, Zephyrine. I have seen something miraculous.
Like magical miraculous or like technologically miraculous?
An airship that can leave behind its balloons and fly only on rockets.
Ooh! Interest has been piqued. I put
And-
away the transference of property papers.
And made it all the way to the North Sea in the time it took me to fall onto the top of this building. So what?
That
5
is a
minutes?
fast rocket! Ooh!
10 minutes?
5-10 minutes, yeah.
Do you have a diving bell? Could we go and investigate this?
I've got some people who are going to
Did
go.
it turn into a boat when it hits the water?
We don't know yet. We're going to find out.
Oh, I hope it did because, I mean, even if it doesn't, I have ideas now. An
Exactly.
all-terrain ship.
I sure
What if the
I would.
sharks come up? Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you're going to,
Rocket
if you're
boosted sharks that then land in the water and swim after you.
look, if you're going to
what
use, if you're using shark, remember the rules. If you're using animals as offensive materials, they need some form of armor.
Of course.
We can't have
Well,
the
one
sharks
use
getting hurt.
sharks.
Exactly.
The sharks, not torpedoes.
And she's gonna walk forward and like pat Scott on the shoulders, like you did a very good job. By the way, officially, according to the French government, you work for me.
He just shrugs and goes, okay.
Well, Talbot's getting arrested, and most of the folk that are working for him are as well. So, but you are redeemable, and not English.
No. Not a red coat. Don't plan on it.
Oh, you're not English. Oh, good. You won't have any problems.
Mhm,
Scribble out something.
mhm, mhm. And where's Adolf?
Oh, he's getting medical attention because he was bleeding all that blood over there. That's all Adolf's. I don't mop, so I didn't clean it up.
And she'll look at Scott and go, make sure she gets where she needs to go safely and doesn't cause a major international incident by killing off the French government.
Why would they kill the French government? This is
Because
not
they're
my
walking away
plans.
with the jig and pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I've already copied everything I need
Oh,
to
that's
know
fine.
about it.
Okay.
And I'm going to go check on Adolf.
Oh, please carry all that terrible, terrible things away. Yes, and I like it.
Mhm. And she'll
Shift
pull
my
out the
notebook
red
around.
notebook and make a little note and slide it back in her pocket.
So,
And go look
if-
for Adolf.
Let's see here.
Probably in
Zephyrine.
surgery.
Yes.
Or then I like
definitely
chat up
in surgery.
our guy. I'm like, so I can work like a freelancer or something then as we like walk.
Oh, with Scott?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, independent contractor.
Independent contractor, I'll keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Clearly, he has no problem working for questionable people, so I feel like
Exactly.
you'd be fine.
I mean, he is American.
Yeah. You know, give him a cheeseburger, he'll be
How do you
fine.
feel about
Flexible
sharks?
Eh, you bop them on the nose and they leave you alone.
Is that the trick? Good to know. Like pull out my notebook and I'm like,
Armored noses.
yeah.
Armored
Important,
nose
you know,
cones.
absolutely.
Yep.
Give Zephyrine, if you don't mind,
Certainly. What would you like from me?
use your connection. If
My
you wish-
connections.
Yeah, if you wish to hold
certainly.
on to the raw materials in the warehouse.
Yes, I most certainly would like to use my connections. That is normally a spade.
Yes.
Yes, not social graces, unfortunately, which I've got a lot of at the moment. But connections. I'll use this.
Okay. Do you have another card you want to burn? Get it to a 10. You're at a 5 right now.
I don't have any more black ones.
That's fine. You get 1 point for anything that's off. That's red.
Let's flip that over.
Okay.
And then it's a good, so I'll be
You'll
10.
be able to.
That gets it just to 10. So
Yeah. It's what you needed for a partial success. You'll basically be able to kind of get it wrapped up in the courts where you know that your family can get their hands on it,
great.
rather than having it completely confiscated by the military.
Like, look, I was just an independent contractor here to like acquire acquisition of raw materials, and so I haven't been paid, and so I figure I should at least get the materials as compensation.
Absolutely. And it's not like they've been fabricated to actually be a weapon
Exactly.
of war. They're
Which is
still
even
just-
better for me because then I can put it into what I want it to be.
Correct. They're sheets, they're pipes, they're gears
Yeah.
and cogs, but nothing that is clearly
Like,
know.
look, I'm an inventor. I'll give him like my business card to like my own
yes.
little lab.
And you're certain that if you can get it into the courts between your parents and the fact that you were helping Jules Verne on an invention,
Yes, you took the
you'll be
Monsieur
able to get
Verne.
them.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get the raw materials under your ownership. Now, you may have to spend a little money to continue to rent a place
It's okay.
to put it all,
My exchequer is good. I'm not worried about it.
but minor details, right?
Yeah.
Adolwolf, you're in the infirmary.
Yeah.
You have been surgeonized. And there's a Lady Deirdre to see you.
Oh. Oh. Hello. Good day. Did you catch the did you do what? Because I don't think he ever saw the air balloon. Did you stop the people on the roof?
Well, I dealt with portions of the air balloon, of course, and the individual who was a true enemy and a threat. Now, let's not focus on you. How are you doing? And she'll like go over to the like the record the charts, medical chart, and start flipping through it.
What air balloon?
The one where they descended from to land on the roof.
Oh, a Zeppelin.
Yes.
Aye, yeah, airship. A little bit more complicated than that, but we'll get to that later. Right now, we're focusing on the fact that you got stuck like a pig.
Yeah. What a true enemy?
The only true enemy. Now, what are you?
Russians?
In theory, Prussian-attached individuals of a slightly more violent and not good sort.
So Prussian aristocrats.
Gwen Sheed.
Right. Yeah.
Hanging out with Prussian aristocrats, which is about the same thing. Now, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. Doctor says I can't get out of bed for a while, but I totally could. If I wanted to right now, I could just walk out of this bed. Oh, no, ouch. Don't, ouch. No, ouch. There's no, ouch. Don't do that. That hurts. Because you made me laugh.
And you're not getting out of that bed anytime soon. Isn't it nice that I've hired somebody to come check in on you? A nurse.
I'm only not getting out of bed because it would make you worried, so I won't. But I could if I wanted to. Just don't poke me anymore. It just it hurts. Ouch! Ouch! No, stop. Ouch. Quit it.
Stay in bed. Let them take care of you. No more bleeding all over random warehouses in France.
Well, I think it probably increases the value of the property to have some good alchemical blood just everywhere. It's like value added.
There's a knock at the door.
Aye, come on in.
Is that Zephyrine?
No, it is a priest. Tall, gaunt, very large steel cross on a thick chain around his neck.
Ah, Father Korsakov, right?
Yes.
I didn't Lady Deirdre and Zephyrine
Nope,
meet with him?
just me.
Just Zephyrin.
I gave you a report though in his card.
Yeah, we know we know about him.
And I
But you
didn't
met
tell you
him.
about his completely Frankenstein apprenticed.
Yeah.
No.
Because I thought that was fun and I kept it to myself. I was like,
Yeah, you thought he was
they
hot?
wouldn't think that's as cool.
Again, I think you kept it from us for nefarious reasons, but cool. Go on.
What? No, maybe.
No, what? No. What?
Mm-hmm.
No.
The, lurch-looking priest makes his way in and says, Mr. Brandt, I heard that you got injured.
Just a bit. Ouch!
Don't lie to the doctor.
He's not a doctor, he's a priest. It's different.
He's also don't lie to the priest, but also don't lie to the gentleman who's a healer. Same difference.
I
It's
am a
just
member
flesh
of the
wound.
Order of St. Boniface. Would you like some sorceress ministrations, or are you enjoying your vacation?
By the way, I did not know you were here in Paris.
I had to stop through. There were some loose ends related to Quo.
I've not had any more news on that front from my end. No trail to find.
I wanted to know if you needed any assistance and if you received the book I sent you.
Oh, that was you. I turned it over to the Order in case it was something nefarious.
Isn't necessarily something particularly spotless, but it won't cause any trouble.
This is good.
One of them, the control spells, I think was used by Quo. The elemental control in the creation of the machine in Oslo.
Makes sense. And you've not found yourself any news on Sir Balthazar Petos or Dr. Yu?
No. Nothing there yet. But he keeps leaving partial prints, so to speak.
Do you have any clue where he might be hiding, or what might his next move be after his cat's paw might be? Well, it's been stopped.
I fear that he is going to retreat to Russia, where he can experiment on the dead.
Oh, I know, I'm sure I must have mentioned it, but you had said before that you thought we might find evidence of foul play in Oslo attributed to occult rituals or fringe pagan practitioners. We did not, but it does seem that that scientist of sorts, and not really an engineer, nonetheless, made some sort of a pact with the Dark Fae. Lady Deirdre, is that not right?
Infernal machines, infernal everything. The enemy's actions are present and accounted for.
Well, that is troubling, but not surprising.
Yeah, my understanding is that they are making terrible deals or making alliances with the Dark Fae.
Well, at least one of them.
At least one.
Yes.
But we did not see any undead.
Well, that is good news. But Dr. Yu is still after immortality.
It's unnatural.
Mhm.
Taking something that is dead and making it back alive, it's an unnatural thing to do. Looking for immortality in this way, it's clearly, I mean, I don't know if people understand this, but the older you get, the worse your knees get. That sort of a thing, immortality, you're going to have the worst knees and the worst lower back you could ever have. It's not a good idea.
That is definitely a concern. One that I share. Being tall, gravity is not kind to my joints.
Yeah. It's a good thing, nice, you or I are trying to live forever. But, Lady Deirdre, what?
You're both infants.
Well, not in the human ears?
That's fair,
I'm
but
going-
if we're talking about age, one of us is a lot older than the both of you combined.
Yes, but I imagine that Fey knees are better designed than human knees.
Well, all of me is better designed than humans, but that's aside the issue.
Well,
As far as I understand, you are eternal, which is different than immortal.
Very true. And you're Mr. Quo?
Dr. Yu.
Doctor.
You,
Yeah.
Dr. You. Is apparently looking for immortality and looking for it at the hands of a Duanashi.
In any way he can find. He once attempted to abduct a friend of mine to experiment on.
By the way, is this a friend of yours, this Englishman with Promethean Society, he's been arrested. I don't know on what charges.
Friend is a very inaccurate term, but I will take that under consideration.
He has been throwing your name about.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, he's English.
He likes to pretend he knows lots of people. I'm surprised he didn't say he knows the Pope.
Does he know the Pope?
No.
Again, he's English, and that's pretty sure why he probably says he doesn't know the Pope.
Fair.
You know, Church of England and everything. But and she stops herself from going on to a very long rant about Protestant English and actions in Ireland in the last 50 years.
As is probably best.
Um,
If Adolf does not wish for Father Korsakov to pray for his health.
Oh, he doesn't mind. He's well, he is Northern German, which means he's probably Lutheran, as opposed to Southern German, which make him Catholic. But he's fine either way because they're colleagues.
He will cast healing upon you.
mm-hmm.
And within the next few hours, you will be right as rain. May blessings be upon you.
Thank you, Father. So like, heals at 3 times the normal rate. So what, like within a day in some rather than 4?
Actually, it's within hours.
Oh, nice.
It's an hour per point. So
Nice.
3.5, 4 hours.
So does this mean I get to leave now?
No, you can't leave until the doctor releases you, and you can spend the night and get yourself a good night's sleep. I'm going to have somebody round to the apartment to clean it up for you because I can't imagine what you'd left it state you'd left it in. And
Sorry.
Most of the debris has been picked up and put to the side.
the last time you said that, there was a hole in your roof.
Well, but the debris was in the corner.
No, holes in your roof mean you stay here, and I deal with the living arrangements, which are obviously quite inferior. And we can begin to have a frank conversation about how you've been using your perceptions and attachments to somebody entirely inappropriate to hide from yourself.
I'm sorry, I don't think that makes any sense.
Yes. Keep lying to yourself. We'll get there eventually. I have a list now.
List of what?
Important things to be doing. By the way, as a particular individual will be paying lots of attention to you from now on.
Who?
She just smiles and like pats you on the shoulder and then like puts her back of her hand against your head and is like, yeah, you're feeling better.
Also, let me know if I need to be stealthy about this. I'm not very good at being stealthy, but if I'm being followed, thank you for letting me know.
You don't have to be stealthy about it. You would never see them.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's a threat, yes? Like some sort of...
No. They're there. I'm just asking Peter to find you a nice pixie to pay attention to you and keep up on everything and let me know when there's a freaking hole in your roof.
It only happened twice.
The fact that it happened more than once is a problem. The Zephyrines out here trying to flirt with anything and everything that's and she stops what she's saying and then keeps going.
What?
And you're out here trying to put a hole in your roof. Honestly, it's a surprise my hair ain't grey already.
Oh, no, first off, I don't think you age, yeah? Like you said, fairy knees. Also, anyway, they did get the roof patched eventually.
Eventually is the problem there, Adolf.
It only rained a little bit.
It gave you influenza.
Ah, influenza makes you strong.
I would like to remind you of the number of people who die of influenza every year.
But I didn't. See? Just shows yourself.
You
I'm
stay
less
here
likely
and get better, and in the morning we'll take you back to I've checked to make sure that you have living arrangements that are safe. And I'm talking to your housekeeper. She's a very fine woman, and I've got you putting a pixie on you at all times. Now I have to go find Zephrine and make sure she doesn't. And she switches to Gaelic in the middle of what she's saying.
And he's like, don't understand this. And like, he settles back to sleep.
She takes out the little blue book and makes a little list and slides it back into her other pocket. And then goes to find Zephrine because,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So where is Zephyrine about now?
I'm at the post office mailing off the bill of sale for his summer home, uh, to England so that all the paperwork's done by the time I I can get over there. Um, post dated a few days ago, so that way if it ever comes up, isn't it? Well, he did this before he was in jail, obviously, you know. It's a good deal. You know, and and chatting with Scott, if that's what he's going by.
Joseph Scott. Yeah.
Joseph Scott. Mm, And just asking like, so what kind of for hire work have you done previously? At one moment we need to stop at the post office, and I'm just like filling out forms that are just saying, just making small talk, you know.
Oh, he'll be delightfully vague about all of his
Mm.
doings and
I
goings
like how
on.
delightfully vague you are being about all of this. It makes some of it sound kind of sketchy, which is exciting. Uh,
Most of it is sketchy. That's why I don't go into details.
I'm going to steal one of Adolf's vocabularies and say wunderbar. Are you currently for hire now that your whole deal with the Promethean societies, I'm assuming, over since he's been arrested and Catherine is nowhere to be seen?
I was informed by your friend Lady Deirdre that I am under her employ according to the French government.
Well, if you open up, let me know, and I give him a business card. I
He will
pay
take it
very
and
handsomely.
thank you and slip it into his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And but he will
And then I
escort
let him.
you. He will escort you wherever you go because it's not
Oh, then
polite
we
to
go to
leave
a
a lady.
bakery
Yes,
and we get some pastries, and I make sure he has some too because it's more fun when everyone's eating pastries rather than just her. Although she will just eat pastries by herself if he is not
of course,
interested.
of course.
But she will buy him pastries as like, a show of goodwill.
I
Getting,
appreciate it.
it's good to have people potentially in future employ. Um,
Well,
and then
you all
she's
seem
just,
competent.
hmm? Oh,
I said
thank
you
you.
all seem competent, so I don't
We
see
are
why
quite
not.
competent, yes, and I'm a brilliant inventor who's got some very good ideas.
Mm, I heard Talbot talked all about your connections in the city.
Oh, well, you can't really listen to what he said. He had a big mouth and was very easy to scam. So, um, if we'd like to hear some, probably more truthful things, I'd be happy to tell you. But I also don't want to bore you.
I'm all ears.
And then I'll just like go over things that is public knowledge, like, oh, well, we just handled this thing in Oslo. But then I'll also be like, go over some like schematics for like previous things I have, like the gunbrella I made for the
Uh-huh.
last season.
Mhm.
And, like I just am a tinkerer of sorts. So if you ever need any gadgets, you know who to go to.
No,
If you go, I want a knife that is
absolutely.
concealable in my shoe. When I hit the heel a certain way, it pops out the front. I could do that.
That might be quite useful in a
Yes, if
variety of
you just have any
situations.
ideas. I will, I have plenty of time to tinker right now.
Uh, how are you at making rifle suppressors?
Easy, child's play. Compared to what I'm researching, this is just so simple.
Fair. I just don't know which areas you dabble in, if it's generally tinkering or if you are specialized. So,
Oh no, just generally, there are so many fun ideas in the world, alternative power sources, giant ice rays and how they work. Not that I would make one to freeze over the world, but I did disable one, and I studied it so that I knew how it worked. Um, all sorts of mechanisms. Look, I've got laser sharks and shark armor in this one. This one is
oh,
for Frankenstein sharks. Not really sure which design I like better, but it's all theoretical right now. I don't have any sharks here in France.
Frankenstein sharks.
Yes.
Wouldn't they short circuit because of the electricity in the water?
Well, see, the thing is, not all of them run on electricity. If we could get a chemical reaction
Uh,
going on. Mm-hmm.
That's a bit beyond me, but I am absolutely intrigued.
I'm looking at the bakery. Just get too real. I'm just hanging out with this guy, you know,
And
getting him into good graces for future potential work. Because
Okay.
I've sent off all my mail that I need to do, and I couldn't. I've achieved most of my goals. I didn't wind up killing him, but you know, that just means I can scam him again later when he's like, "My house," and I'll be like, "Oh, what's this house?" You're going to have to pay me for it.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
About then, we'll say Lady Deirdre finds you.
Sure. We're muted.
You're muted.
Thank you. I think I hear, like, as you walk into the second bakery, and she just rubs her temple and pulls out a small piece of paper and very quickly says, "Situation in Paris dealt with. I'm fine." And closes it and just holds it over her shoulder for Beetle. And then we'll walk into the and then
You ever been to the North Sea? Yes, I'm like buying more. Probably like chocolate twists at this point.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
very nice.
Oh, Lady Deirdre.
Did I
Wonderful of you to join us.
was I able to sneak up on Scott?
He acts like you did.
I gave him the subtle nod of like, good. I respect your profession. And she'll walk up. Like, if she really wanted to be stealthy, she wouldn't be physical.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
She'll walk up and is like, "What are we eating?"
I was going to need some chocolate twists from this bakery. They are better than the one down the road.
Ah, well, chocolate twists are always important.
Mm.
So are you
Too much
going
chocolate
to
twists.
send a care package to Adolf in the infirmary?
Yeah, send him some chocolate twists.
Okay.
It's all sweet.
Send it. We'll hold on to it and send it round the apartment in the morning when he's getting himself released.
Oh, breakfast then. Crepes and pain au chocolat and
He needs more protein and iron. He was bleeding, remember? Not high sugars, more protein and iron.
right. And some sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls are good.
And
Perhaps
and some pasties.
Mm.
A little
Mhm.
and some pies, hand pie.
those will be fine.
I'm just like adding on. He's gonna get a cute box of pastries.
They take
Because
down the
Safrina
order.
has so much
They-
money.
They
She does.
promise to send it fresh in the morning,
Ugh,
And it like
so
and
it'll
when
still
she
be warm.
and when she gets to like the fourth thing, they're just like behind her going,
They continue to write, even though they're like they nod, but like they're just like
Mhm. "Mm-hmm."
I order him so much food.
So
As I'm like eating my chocolate twist, going, what
Might
else
be able
is
to
a really
feed the
good
whole lodge,
pastry?
Adolf.
They have to be given to the entire lodge.
all right. Now, how are
With a
you?
little note that says, get well soon.
Very important. How are you doing, Zephyrin?
From Zephyrin. I'm doing fine. You know? Things kind of worked out.
She's not showing any signs of shock.
He got arrested. You were not here. He got arrested. It was very sad. And Catherine is nowhere to be seen. I think she escaped out the window.
Yeah, good. She's competent-ish. He is more competent. And Father Korsakov
Oui.
is fine.
Oh, Father Korsakov came by to visit her. Oh, he's very nice. I like him.
That's good. So,
So he actually
His
exists.
interesting hobbies.
Father Korsakov is a fine, upstanding priest. and a member of the Order of
Very
St. Boniface.
knowledgeable about a very wide variety of topics. Very lovely conversationalist.
And a good
I-
healer.
I wasn't
I'd imagine
sure if
so.
he was a figment of Talbot's imagination, to be honest.
Unfortunately, a gentleman.
Surprisingly, no.
Unfortunately for him, Talbot just likes to use his name. So, first of all, and she's kind of like guiding them out the door.
Mhm.
Like, so, where are you staying?
I got a place.
All right, I'll make sure one of mine has the ability to come and find you if they need you.
Yeah, what exactly kind of contract are we talking here? No
Let's-
offense, but contracts are particular with certain people,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't.
And I've
want
got
to-
like a henchman employment form just in a manila envelope waiting.
and I don't
and
want
I-
to have gotten myself in over my head.
Oh no, you don't get yourself in over your head.
If you don't want to hire him, I will.
No. We can negotiate who's hiring him. Right now, according to the French government, I did, but that's mostly because I didn't want you getting arrested by the French for being the unfortunately tied to an asshole and an Englishman.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Look, if you can get
Arrested or tied to an Englishman?
Yes.
Ah,
we need
I
to get
make a
you.
note.
None of us mind you getting arrested, but the English, really, you gotta have better taste than that.
I paid the most. He was in New York. He was an easy mark. I mean, client.
Good line. We'd like,
Mm.
and she kind of links arms with Zephyrine. It's like, now, Scott, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You both can call me Cohen Watts.
Ooh.
I need to see that written out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a problem.
I has a small problem.
He will give you the name Cohen Watts.
Cohen Watts. Sorry. I was like, I thought that was like one word, and that was
2 words.
cool.
First name Cohen, last name Watts.
Can I play this Ace of Spades on my connections?
Sure.
See if I've ever know anything about him.
How much familiarity do you have with America and stuff over there?
Well, it's kind of fun that you should ask. We can't go there. Well, we can't go beyond certain parts of it. So she would probably try and keep as much abreast of it as she could beyond the fact that she can't, like, we can't go beyond the Mississippi.
Oh, right.
Like, there's that small problem, and the other Fae that are there are getting involved with the other things that are not great, so she probably keeps abreast of, like, their actions more than other things to be aware of. But, like, I can also play this 8 on it if you want.
Sure.
Or, excuse me, 9.
9.
I can count.
14,
And her
20,
connections are great,
30,
so...
31. We'll call that a critical. You've heard the name
Mm-hmm.
In 3 different contexts.
Oh.
One with the American military.
Fair.
That at one point he served in the military.
Mm-hmm.
2, in the Fae goings on that you've heard or been keeping tabs on,
Mm-hmm.
his name pops up occasionally, like so-and-so who needed such and such, who asked for a favor to hire Cohen Watts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the last one is actually across the pond where you all are in New Europa, that apparently Cohen Watts has been given credit for things. Some of them he didn't do.
Ah, I'm okay with that. As long as
Like-
they're not things I did.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
They're things that like who did that,
Mm-hmm.
and that wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's seemingly has a reputation for like black bag sort of stuff. And if they don't know who it is, they blame it on him, the American.
Typical, right?
You don't think Cohen Watts is his actual like Fey binding name?
Mm-hmm. Of course not.
But it's one that he is probably best known as.
Mm-hmm.
So he did actually provide a bit of vulnerability by sharing that with you all.
Yeah. I think at that, she'll just kind of nod. I do love dealing with professionals who have a very strong reputation.
Well, thank you.
You can call me
I
Deirdre.
Appreciate that, Deirdre. Is it okay that I drop the lady, or should I keep the lady as well?
The lady is the professional title.
Well, if you're hiring me, that's professional.
And she kind of side-eyes Zephrine. I know that my dear friend here, Zephrine, is looking for some support. Mostly because she's very good at what she does, but she doesn't always pay attention to everything else around her. When she gets herself distracted with the building of things. And I can't always be there because those things that she's be building is a mite uncomfortable. Sometimes.
Fair. Adolf seems to do a fairly good job looking after her.
Yes,
Helping out.
but he needs looking after himself.
Fair.
But as for professionalism, well, I'll let herself hire you, but you can always call on me if you need a reference or a better deal.
Appreciate it.
Just with the full knowledge that fuck the English, and she says that she looks at Zephrine and says,
And
hey.
Zephrine is thinking, I intend to do so.
She looks at Zephrine and goes,
Yes.
no,
I am agreeing with you.
not the way you're thinking.
You don't know my brain thoughts.
I don't need to know your brain thoughts to know your face thoughts.
Let's eat chocolate twist.
And then it's like, I will leave you alone to have yourself. And then she'll lean over and like, in Zephrine's ear goes, at least make him, a personal bodyguard. He's much more than a henchman. And, we'll leave them alone and walk away and do the Mary Poppins thing of step one,
I
step
flip
two.
past the henchman contract and I pull out the bodyguard contract.
Do the Mary Poppins thing 1, 2, 3, and she's
It's called the elite henchman. Yeah.
Do you have any problem
pay
with me
bonus.
freelancing from time to time?
As long as this is not against me, no, of course not.
Fair. I promise not to take any contracts against you or your closest friends and family.
Oh, excellent.
You may have to
We're
give
going
me
to
a
be
list.
visiting England.
You're
I've got a
going to
summer
England?
home in the works. I need to check it out.
Okay.
Put a laboratory in the basement.
So on that note,
I will say the only thing that
Mhm.
because Adolf was given the mission to go and find that book, so but apparently the book is pretty easy to find. So once he gets it from the Paris chapter, he just sends it back to the Amsterdam chapter that asked him to get it.
The published book you'll find is missing chunks.
They wanted a
I'll
copy
give
of
you-
it, so I said
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forwarded
No
it.
problem.
And Jules Verne maybe had the original copy,
No, I think he had
so I'll
another
give you
copy,
his.
right? think
Maybe,
he had
I don't
another
know.
copy,
I'll give
yeah.
you his contact info so you can compare at least, so you can,
Yeah.
see if it has any of the missing info.
So what you'll, if you wish to do that, you can. Does Adolf wish to collaborate with Jules Verne?
Well, he wasn't asked to find the original. He was asked to get that copy. So he doesn't even read it. He just sends it because he's recovering. He just sends it off. Since it just turns out it's like an interlibrary loan. Since the Paris chapter has it, he just sends it forward to the Amsterdam chapter.
Okay. Yeah,
Like
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I was like, he's like, if the book is so easy to get, I don't know why you asked me to find it. And he just forwards it. He doesn't tend to be interested in fake lore books. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
that's not.
The report you'll get back from the chapter master is that it wasn't the Golden Dawn, it was the Order of Golden Means, is where that balance elements spell came from.
The elemental control?
Or yeah, elemental control. They haven't heard, I mean, obviously they only sent runners to the Druidic temple recently, or not runners, but a message. And that'll take a little while for them to hear back on that. Father Korsakov only talked about the one spell.
The elemental control spell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he made it pretty clear that he acquired it appropriately, or at least in a way that you would not, no harm would come to you or your chapter. And but yeah, he makes no mention of the other three spells.
And Adolf, of course, would tell his chapter exactly where the book came from, right? Because you don't hide things from your secret society.
Correct. And I'll say, well, if it comes from a reputable source in the Order of St. Boniface, like, it should be okay. Do you want to keep it?
Well, I will keep it, but of course I'll make sure there's a copy in my home chapter house.
Mm-hmm.
So, because we have like a responsibility to like share information with our chapter and then with no one else. That is, yes, I believe the second order is protect the secrets of our knowledge, for this terrible power must never be given unto the foolish or those who would do evil. Yeah, we're like, you know how we are. Secret. But yeah, I imagine after that he would go back to Amsterdam, where he is based, as you should do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And any other loose ends in Paris for Adolf?
I don't think so. Once he does the interlibrary loan, and heads back, but he's going to assume that Zephyrin will be heading back as well, since she's also stationed up there. But
Yeah. So, Zephyrine,
Oui.
what does Zephyrine need to do before she heads back to Amsterdam?
See what's going on about investigating that airship thing at the Nord Sea.
Mhm.
And of course, whether that be personally or through, organizations, 'cause she doesn't have a boat. She could buy a boat, but that seems like a lot of work, you know?
The French Navy is
Just imagine
currently
the
in the
Navy's
North
on it,
Sea.
and they're gonna
Yeah.
be there much faster. Yeah, so I just want like a report on that as someone who's worked with
Mhm.
Jules Verne, I want to know about the thing. And then I'm gonna check out my new summer home in England.
Are you going to travel with Adelwolf back to Amsterdam, or are you going to England first? I mean,
England first.
you gotta let the paperwork show up and get
Oh,
processed.
that's true. Then I go to Amsterdam first, but I will send a letter to Moriarty to let him know that I will be visiting England soon and to invite him over to my house for tea. Uh,
Excellent. Excellent. And where do we find the Lady Deirdre?
Uh, she's she has asked Beetle to find a responsible, respectable young pixie that she can follow. That can be she can just station with Adelwolf.
Done.
Make sure.
Mhm.
And I need a brownie that I can put with Zephyrine.
Will she eat them?
No, of course not.
Well,
do you love
brownies,
brownies?
people confuse them with sweets.
Not if I do it the right way, but I can't have a pixie in all that iron now, can I?
True. True. No,
Brownies.
I will make some inquiries.
Mm.
I'm sure there's some local to Amsterdam that can be called upon.
And thank you for your assistance, Beetle.
Of course, my lady.
Still
Anything?
hasn't answered his goddamn mail, has he?
He enjoyed the pastry. When he heard it was from you, he spit it back out. But
There we go. There we go.
the
You
first
know,
few bites, when he thought it was from me, he absolutely thought it was the tastiest thing he's had in a long time.
you know, I should just have a conversation with him.
I leave that to your discretion, my lady.
I can go have a conversation with the. And she will, like, between one step and the next, become ethereal, and he can still hear her in Gaelic ranting about. But she has decided that fuck this shit. It's been going on too long. She's going to go have a conversation with him in person.
Beetle will just kind of look around, smile, and blink out of existence. I want to thank my players for season 2. We have a few minutes, so if you don't mind, as you do your outro, I'd love for you to tell the audience some of your highlights from season 2. And yeah, I'm Chris Geary. You can find me on Blue Sky at Chris Geary. You can find me on a live action that'll be going probably after this is even happening. It started in June. It will be going through December, once a month in Rusted Cologne, a Vampire the Masquerade multi creature coterie. Come check out the shenanigans there. I absolutely adore the banter between the three of you, probably more than anything else. You play off of each other so well. It is such a delight to sit back and watch sometimes, though it can like have to be reined in occasionally just for time purposes. But the content is peak. So thank you. Thank you. Trooper, remind us who you are, where we can find you, and what your highlights were.
Oh, I'm Trooper SJP, and I had the honor of playing Adolf Brand, Action Alchemist. So, by the way, if you want to find me, come and find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Trooper SJP. Usually Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing some kind of role-playing game. So find me there. And oh gosh, so my highlights, oh, so many. I think one of my highlights was that we learned the most villainous thing a person can do is insurance fraud. And I thought that was pretty great. And I'm so happy that Zephyrin finally got to do some of her most evil things. And I think, I'm hoping for her that the insurance fraud will bring her the love she desires with Moriarty, who is winning the poll on YouTube. And so good on you for Prax. I like just watching the ways in which Lady Deirdre slowly over time just continues to expand her network of minions, I guess, is the best way to put it. But also, like, your vibe with Beetle is so lovely. And Chris, I want to say, thank you for Carolina, because she was quietly like the most badass of the NPCs the entire time. And I understand, we've got some other people who are contenders, but I liked her best because she was just like, look, I'm just here to do the right thing, but I got to deal with this guy. So those are all the things I loved so very much. And with that, I will pass it on to the next.
That brings us to Lindy. Remind us who you are, where we can find you, and what are your highlights?
Hi, 'tis I, Love Lindy. My highlights are I loved scamming Talbot out of both parts and his summer home. Just lots of mechanical things like, oh yeah, we're gonna need a lot of materials. You actually have to order it to make it seem legit. I loved that. And then he let me study some molds of some things. So that's cool. And I also thought my new henchman is pretty cool. He seems neat. Beetle, as always, ever so lovely. And I thought Father Korsakov and his, construct Adam was pretty cool. I could see Zephyrin reaching out to Father Korsakov again and be like, so, what do you think about reanimated sharks? He seems to be into that. So that could be interesting. He might get a letter at some point, just showing up with like weird Frankenstein shark schematics. So I thought he was cool. And of course, Adolf always just being like, this is sus. Gonna report to the chapter house. Just, doing his thing. And then Lady Deirdre finally getting to face off against some baddie face. I'm like, ooh, there's some the real enemy right there. And then, just again, insurance fraud. So that's my favorite moments. You can find me online at LaughLoveLindy. Not committing any fraud because I'm not an aspiring supervillain like Zephyrin, nor do I intend to smooch Moriarty. IRL. But you could find me tormenting my poor players and Ghost of Saltmarsh on my channel every other Tuesday, and every Wednesday my poor Call of Cthulhu players, and at Nightmare at Vestebrug, which is some Dark Ages Call of Cthulhu, set the charming 1340s of Greenland, super happy fun times, that place.
That's intriguing. Definitely worth
It's
checking
depressing, and I'm so excited for it.
Prax, this is your channel. Take us away.
Oh, hey everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for season 2. I appreciate it so much, Chris. I love Castle Falkenstein. I love the way you run it. I love playing off of Lindy and Trooper, and thank you for putting up with the three of us. It gets fun when we can all be on the same side of the GM screen.
It was sincerely a joy, honestly.
I have all the fun with that. For me, my favorite parts, number one, we're going to spy on the members of the Promethean League, but we have to stop at every bakery to get pastries as we do it. Promethean Society, excuse me. Like, and Adelwolf just carrying the boxes that kept getting taller and taller and taller. Also, Adelwolf being a very good fencer when he should perhaps be a little bit more than a fencer in combat.
Mostly I did magic in combat.
This is true. I did appreciate the fact you're like, I have a fencing rapier, and I'm like, okay, can we?
That's because damage is based off of strength if you're using sabers, and he has a physique, and he has a better fencing than he does have a better physique. So you go with rapier.
That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate it. I appreciated that. I did appreciate Joseph Scott, Cohen Watts, excuse me. Intrigued by that. Totally here for it. I am here for Zephrine. Prax, am here for Zephrine's attempts to seduce Moriarty. Lady Deirdre is planning something. She's like, I have to get her distraction. Look, Vern didn't work. The Vern son didn't work. We have to find somebody hot and intelligent. And not English.
Or married. She has one standard. They can't be married already.
That's fair. That's a very valid. Lady Deirdre's standards a little bit higher, little bit higher, but you know that.
I meant like good standard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because villainy is like a bonus that most people would consider a good standard. You know.
We'll work on that. We'll work on the villainy problem. We're working on the villainy problem. I loved Adelwolf as always. I love Beetle. Beetle is just Beetle is great. And you know what? I feel like you all should see something here at the end, because if you stuck with us all the way to the end, you deserve to see the wonderful thing that happened. So I feel like you should all get to see this. This wonderful thing. Oh wait, it's huge. Let me fix that. No. You know, it's technology. We love it, right? I hit the button and it decided to make things massive instead of what I wanted. But this charming gentleman in this very dapper red coat. Have a Beetle, everybody. Yay. He's pretty. He's very dapper, right? Very, very dapper.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to God of Iron Art for all of our portraits.
And I will make sure to add him. He'll be credited in the YouTube, which, by the way, is a great thing to have. But thank you. And then also, I love hate that last description there, Chris. I love hate that little bit right there. It's like, no, that just made her decision for her. She's gonna have a conversation now. That's what's gonna happen. Don't know how that conversation's gonna go. Don't know that it'll end well, but like,
I mean, it was a conversation that's a little overdue, probably.
Only a few hundred years, but it'll get there eventually, I guess, is now the time. We'll see. But thank you again, Chris. Thank you, Trooper. Thank you, Lindy. I appreciate and love each and every one of you so much for this. And I appreciate you watching over there on YouTube. Again, like, share, comment, subscribe. It does help with all of the algorithm and things. And I guess I'll put a little follow-up poll at the end once this episode airs of the question of who we need to find somebody other than Moriarty, okay? Somebody other than Moriarty. And it can't be Sherlock Holmes because we know that's not going to end well at all.
That, and he's also English.
He's also English, and his committed relationship is John Watson, and that's not going to end well either.
No.
But again, thank you all. You can find me over on usually on my Twitch channel, same as this here on the YouTube. And there's Witcher on Sundays and other things that are going to be happening in the near future. But keep an eye out. I appreciate each and every one of you. And follow all of these people, and all of their links are going to be in the description down below. So send them love, send them joy, and we'll catch you later, everybody.